Yes, sir. So, welcome back to Dimers TV. And for today, we have a special guest. He's back. JDR Machine.
Hi.
Introduce yourself, JDR. We will be starting our team preview series today with our special guest, JDR Machine. Okay, so let's start off with the first one. Okay. Where did the Pistons end last season? So the Pistons ended up with a record of 20 and 52. Yes. Detroit Pistons last season finished, they were last in the Eastern Conference. They also had the second worst record in the NBA as they finished 1 and 9 in their last 10 games. Okay. Last year, the team, these were some of the key important stats. They averaged 106.6 points per game. That was 27th in the league. They also gave up 110.9. They were 11th. That was pretty decent. But when it comes to rebounding, they were 25th as they only averaged 42.7 rebounds per game and 18th in assists as they averaged 24.2. So anyway, the Pistons, the only silver lining with what happened last season, because last season was really a rebuilding. They went full rebuild last season. Um, at least they were able to get Jeremy Grant last year to sign with them. He led them in scoring. Jeremy Grant also won a gold medal with Team USA this past summer. And then their leading rebounder, Mason Plumlee, is no longer with them, but he averaged 9.3 rebounds. And Mason Plumlee also led the team in assists with 3.6. And then Josh Jackson, who was a revelation for the Pistons last season, the former lottery pick, had his best season as a pro. He averaged around a steal, point 0.9 to be exact. He led the team there. And then Isaiah Stewart, the rookie, led them in blocks with 1.3. The Pistons were able to draft really well. They ended up with a number 1 pick. Yes, sir. And they got Cade Cunningham, arguably, the best player in the draft, unless you say it's Jalen Green. They got him. He now is the future of this team. They also got Luka Garza in the second round, the reigning National Player of the Year. He was, I think, given a 2-way contract. Yes, JDR.
Sorry, I'm kind of nervous because it's been a long time that I didn't go to dropping times or timers TV.
Okay, thank you, JDR. And then the Pistons also signed another rookie, Isaiah Livers. Fortunately, he's injured right now. They also signed Trey Lyles, the former San Antonio Spur. They re-signed Saban Lee as well, and then waived Roddy McGruder. Now, another important free agent signing for the Pistons was Kelly Olynyk. They also re-signed Frank Jackson and Corey Joseph. And then they just actually restructured Roddy McGruder's contract. And then their 2-way contract players are Luka Garza and Chris Smith. And then, of course, they also signed Hamidou Diallo and then eventually waived the guy that they acquired from the Nets, DeAndre Jordan. Okay. So let's now go to the depth chart of the Pistons. So the expected starting lineup for the Detroit Pistons would be Um, Killian Hayes starting at point, and then you have Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, who had some Team USA experience as well, playing for the second team, right? The practice team. And then Jeremy Grant at power forward, and Isaiah Stewart, most likely, or if not, Kelly Olynyk. So there are some interchangeable pieces there. Maybe it can also be Josh Jackson starting, or Kelly Olynyk starting, or maybe Hamidou Diallo. Okay, and then some of their bench players would be, of course, Corey Joseph, as mentioned, Hamidou Diallo, Josh Jackson, Trey Lyles, Kelly Olynyk. And then they still have Sabin Lee, Frank Jackson, Rodney McGruder, Luca Garza, Isaiah Livers there. So those are the players so far for the Pistons. Okay. So what are your thoughts and predictions for the Pistons? Not really a lot of expectations for Detroit. I think their only goal is to ensure that they are going in the right direction. And it all starts with the fact that they do have Cade Cunningham now, who looks to be their franchise player, and then a solid young player as well in Killian Hayes, and then a proven guy in Jeremy Grant, and as well as Kelly Olynyk. Okay, so they finished dead last in the East last season. We don't really see them making it to the playoffs or even the play in. It seems like they will still be there, maybe last or second to the last, but at least we know that they are moving towards the right direction. Okay, so that is it for our team preview episode on the Detroit Pistons. Thank you to our guest, JDR Machine. Anyone you want to shout out, JDR?
J.I. Dinos, his partners at J. Diamonds TV. Oh, shut up.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for shouting out our other members who are quite busy right now. Of course, that's Jonas de Guzman, Joseph Alfonso, and Sir John Mermangutara. Special shout out as well to Mix Match Nose and to Rai Sagawa. They recently got dropped their Dimers TV shirts. Shout out as well to my kuya, JB Dator, and also to Sir Arvin Alimboya. They both got their Dimers TV shirts as well. And of course, to Mother, shout out as well for ordering those. How many ba yun? 10. I think 10 Dimers TV shirts. So shout out, of course, to T-Shirt Printing Manila. Thank you to Sir Banjo and Mamimi. And of course, thank you as well to Yo and Yes. So that is it for our episode on the Detroit Pistons. Our very first episode on our team preview series. So keep safe, everyone.